But we're selling more than just California dreaming. It's called PGF, Girls Premier Fast Pitch Softball. It's the best of the best. The 14U Premier National Championship. SoCal Athletics look for another title in their storied history against the 2014 champions, Tyson's Corona Angels. Some of the best softball players in the world have gathered for the last 2 weeks in Southern California. Today, we crown the PGF 14U Premier National Champions, both out of Southern California, the SoCal Athletics and Marty Tyson's Corona Angels. Hi there, folks. Greetings from Irvine, California, Bill Barber Park. My name is Darren Sutton, alongside Olympic gold medalist Amanda Freed. Both of these programs very rich in tradition, sending player after player to Division I college softball. Let's start with the SoCal A's, Amanda, and let's talk about a dangerous player out of modern day locally, headed to UCLA, Lexi Sosa.
Well, Lexi committed at a very young age to UCLA because she can do it all in the field. Not only can she pitch lights out, but she's excellent at the plate as well.
Marty Tyson, former Cub farmhand, the head coach of the Corona Angels, looks to his shortstop out of Yucaipa High School, going to Stanford, Sydney Huff.
And she's really been the rock of their infield throughout this tournament, as well as their leading offensive player. So today, again, in these championship tournaments, it's about pitching and then getting those key hits when they count.
These two teams, again, pride themselves in the way they play, and they've got some hardware as well. A couple of years ago was Tyson's Angels with the national title, and 9 times, age division after age division, these SoCal Athletics have taken home a PGF national title. They're seeking one, though, for the first time at this age level. Can they do it today? David Mercado's squad looks to do it. All the action is next.
Fairy tale. It can happen to you.
Stronger, higher,
If
faster.
you're young at heart.
On it, on it.
Here is the best part. You have a head start. If you are amongst the very young at heart.
A building is only as strong as the foundation it's built upon. That's why family-owned Morris Shea has been providing deep foundation and earth retention systems throughout the United States and the Caribbean since 1969. From heavy industrial projects to bridges, schools, sports stadiums, and government buildings, we have the technical expertise to handle even the most geologically and environmentally challenging sites. Because at Morris Shea, we know there's nothing more important than a strong foundation. Visit us at morrisshea.com to see how we can help support your next project.
Hashtag what? Hashtag what? Hashtag what? It's
So we are ready to go. The SoCal A's, Mercado Smith, the Corona Angels, Tyson, the 14U Premier National Championship, Premier Girls Fast Pitch. The Angels in the white uniforms, both teams inland. Both teams dominating in that inland empire. Of course, the Murrieta Valley a little bit further south of the area of Corona, both not too far off that I-15. Domination in the Inland Empire. They've come to the coast here in Irvine and at Huntington Beach to arrive here. And we are underway. The first pitch is high. Jasmine Perez-Chica. Going into her freshman year at La Quinta High School. She is an Arizona commit. The University of Arizona, the 1-0 just off the plate. 2-0 the count. Got a late call of a strike, 1-1 the count. Slap, Perez-Chica is on. Take a look at the entire starting lineup for the SoCal A's. Help us out, Adrian Chang. Introduce them, please.
Hi, my name is AJ Chang with the SoCal Athletics, and here's our starting lineup. Leading off, we have Jasmine Perez-Chica in center field, Quincy Lilio in left field, Alyssa Garcia DPing, Kinsey Hansen catching, Lexi Sosa is our starting pitcher, Paige Smith at third, Raylene Gutierrez at first, Presley Pylon at second, Audrey LeClaire in right field, and Seneca Kira at shortstop, who is the fourth.
Racing through that lineup, racing on the base pads. Jasmine Perez-Chico with a stolen base. She has swiped it. Tessa Magnanino is in the circle. Chaminade High School. Magnanimo, number 13 on the back of that jersey. Allow us to introduce you to Tessa. There have been some injuries that have handicapped Tyson's squad a little bit, namely Sarah Ladd, who has an injury, so Tessa front and center.
Absolutely, but 6-0 on the week, so she's definitely picked it up and taken this role by the horns. Her go-to is a rise ball, screwball, and she's got a strength in that she just wants to win. Her will alone is her biggest strength. Defensively
behind her, Alacon, Carter, and Vasquez. Rocco, Huff, Bennett, and Burns on the infield. Taylor Pack works behind the plate. Just off the plate, 2-2 the count. Just missed with that one. Quincy Lilio, part of the national championship team a couple of years back in 2014. Through the wickets, into right field. The SoCal Athletics grabbed the lead. Autumn Bennett came up empty with that one. Quincy rewarded in a sense. She was just trying to move the runner over. How about a run?
Well, that's what happens when you just put the ball in play. And Quincy Lilio does a nice job of bringing the ball with her, taking it to second base, just trying to get her teammate up 60 feet, but instead finds a hole into right field, and that'll score the A's first run.
A tough break for Tessa Magnanimo in the circle. Topped up, left field side, long run. Alacon can't get there. Alyssa Garcia. First time playing in the PGF, and so a brand new experience for her. She's headed to Mater Dei. Dad is Tony, mom is Jackie. Dad played in the Mariners organization for some time before an injury as that is fouled back to the screen. And she, Alyssa, is a UCLA commit. It's interesting, and we will talk about this a lot, Amanda, and even though these are 14U talented players, some just starting high school, there's enough talent here where some of them already know their college destination.
Yeah, there's a lot of athletes now committing very young, and you couldn't imagine entering high school knowing where I'm going to go to college, but when you know, you know.
Changeup skips in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. You think about the SoCal A's, and heck, for sake of conversation, with their 9 national championships, you think of the USA team members. Delaney Gorley and Aubie Monroe this year. That one is driven deep right field. Goodbye! Garcia with the long ball, a no-doubter.
Well, and look at the location of this pitch down the middle, just a little bit too much over the heart of the plate, and capitalizing on it was Garcia with that big power over the right field fence.
Now Kinsey Hansen, an Oklahoma commit, one of the top players in the land amongst the 2019 grads out of Norco High School.
Now batting catcher number 7, Kinsey Hansen.
We talked about the lack of depth right now for Tyson's Angels. They gave up 6 in the first yesterday in order to win here. 6 in the first and won 21-15.
It's a football score.
That is a football score. Inside corner to Kinsey Hansen. But But you know what you know, right? I mean, you know what you're up against. You know a very talented pitcher, but again, the depth not there. So you have to do what you have to do to win.
Hey, you got to get in the dugout and score some runs.
And it's interesting and obviously psychologically beneficial that it just happened yesterday. You don't cheer for it, you don't pull for it, you don't hope for it if you're Tyson and his mates. But when it happens, you certainly know not to hang your head. You're talking about the SoCal alum Aubrey Monroe, Delaney Gorley on the USA national team. In on the hands, that's a good pitch to Kinsey Hansen. Magnanimo on different teams in 2014, 12U PGF finished 5th with the Corona Angels. Sly, very next year as a U14 finished 13th. So in the circle, she has been under this kind of pressure. That's a good looking screwball, not sure where that missed. 2-2 the count.
Looks like Tessa wants to know also, this pitch looks to be about the lower part of the strike zone, but
that one inside corner, that's strike 3. Pack couldn't hang on, but similar spot. Got a lot more of the wide of the plate, though, to be fair. So Hansen goes down on strikes.
and a lot of the beginning part of the game is figuring out the strike zone also. Every umpire sees pitches a little differently and has tendencies maybe towards one corner or the other, the upper part of the zone versus the lower. So as a pitcher, your job is to find that zone as quick as possible.
You're talking about Alyssa Garcia, who homered. Her dad, Tony, who was injured in the rookie league, only got a handful of games in professionally. He did have his 11 at-bats. He didn't homer. Alyssa's homered. Dad didn't homer as a pro, but she's homered in the national championship. Lexi Sosa, boy, that's a good pitch. That screwball busted in and popped up third base side. Bella Rocco. Sosa's a dangerous hitter. You talked about her in the opener. Dangerous pitcher, bat in her hands as well. I mean, look at, there's your pitcher batting in the 5 slot.
Yeah, we see a lot of pitchers at this age who will pick the bat up and still get some swings. One of those pitchers that's definitely an overall athlete.
Back to the screen, Paige Smith out of Norco High School, an Ole Miss commit. Right by it, right by her. That didn't occur earlier. What a way to start things. What a way to get things going for this team that has won so many titles. Dad played professionally. He didn't homer as a pro. Alyssa says, hey, Dad, this one's for you.
Now to the umpires for today's 14U Premier National Championship game. First base, Debbie Harris. Second base, Monty Stark. Third base, Eddie Lemus. And behind the plate, Sarah Hewitt.
Hi, I'm Sydney Huff, and here's the lineup for the Corona Angels. Leading off is Nia Carter, center field. Batting second is me at shortstop. Batting third is Taylor Pack, catcher. Batting cleanup is Bella Rocco at third. Batting fifth is Kalena Burns at first. Batting sixth is Maddie Gurgen. Batting seventh is Maddie Vasquez in right field. Batting eighth is Autumn Bennett at second. Batting ninth is Savannah Alicorn in left field. And wrapping it up is Tessa Gnanimo pitching.
So away we go with Lexi Sosa. We just saw her with the bat in her hands, the UCLA commit Sosa. Roxon fires with a pitch that dives down and away. This is Nia Carter, St. Paul High School. Mom is Bettina, dad is Clarence. He's got an older brother, his name is Trey. Inside corner from Lexi Sosa. What do we know about Lexi?
She's an athlete. We talked about it. She's a power pitcher. She's a competitor. She throws the ball hard, so she just does a nice job of putting the ball in the right spots and uses her defense.
Slapped, and that one is slapped foul. Simply put, it was my dream to be a Bruin. That's why I chose UCLA. Always has been, and I can't wait for the opportunity. Her hero, Lisa Fernandez, as we talked about earlier, that power. The floor will fall out of it on occasion with that curveball. Changing the line of sight. That screwball misses away. 2-2 the count to Nia Carter. All-Mission League, her first year as a high schooler, as a freshman at St. Paul High School. Hovering right around a 3.5 in the classrooms. Rolls that one foul. You can see her game right away.
And look at that shift on the infield for the Athletics. They know her game also. All three of the infielders, with the exception of first base, is on the left side of the field. So a couple of things. Her tendency, obviously, she wants to put that ball to that side. But as a pitcher, your job is you've got to feed that also, because if you put that ball middle inside and Carter's able to get her hands through, there is a gap, a huge gap in center field, in right center field, that if that were to touch the grass, that's an easy double.
Rolled, but it got a piece of her foot, so it's a foul ball. Let's talk about that defense quickly, because in all other sports, for all time, basketball, football, and hockey, you play different defenses based along the players they were in. It's viewed as so dramatic in diamond sports that we happen to move people away from their usual spot. Why not? It's great to see both diamond sports evolving.
Yeah, we never see this kind of a shift in our sport.
Bouncing ball, and it's a foul ball. But does that make sense? I mean, when you take a look defensively is how they line up with Lilio, Perez, Chica, LeClaire. The infield with Hanson behind home plate. I mean, in football, if you know it's a running play, you change the line of scrimmage. If you know it's a passing play, you don't stand them all in the same spot over and over. And finally, we're seeing it in softball. We're seeing it in baseball.
Yeah, and the only factor is the variability in the pitches.
Right.
And good hitters hit the pitch where it's pitched. So if a pitcher can put the ball on that outside corner and feed it into that heavy defense on the left side, you've done your job. Where it could fall apart, even in that last pitch, the one where we saw the foul ball off the foot, that pitch was middle inside. If she were quick enough, a little bit quicker with her hands, Carter was, and could get her barrel on that, that ball's at the second base position.
Now with 2 strikes and the inability to drop down a bunt, that defense changes. Back to a more traditional look. Back rolled foul back behind home plate. Presley Pylon switches on back over to second base. Seneca Curo is the shortstop. What a pesky hitter, Nia Carter. Pitch number 9.
You know, going back to that defense also,
Sure.
You have to have a pitcher who can sweep the right side to field that bunt. And Lexi Sosa is definitely an athletic pitcher.
Pitch number 10 popped up. There would have been no one there. And Nia Carter is erased. That's where you want Nia Carter, in the air. Dream come true when you keep her off the ground.
Sydney Huff.
All right, Sydney Huff, your opportunity now. Sydney out of Yucaipa High School. We talked about her coming on the air. She's a Stanford commit. Mom is Leslie, her dad is Al. And she looks like a tough strike zone right out of the gates. Kinsey Hansen gives it a good long look behind home plate. Hansen gets down low. Fun for Sosa to work with. Roller in on the hands, ranging to the left, fielding and firing is Curo, the shortstop. 2 outs in the inning.
Catcher number 6, Taylor Pack.
The catcher is Taylor Pack. Screwball misses wide, 1-0 the count. Dad, a college football player, Anthony at Cal State Fullerton. Mom, Kesha. Younger bro is Junior, Anthony Jr. He's 9. As that screwball misses wide, 2-0 the count to the left-handed hitter. Taylor remembers last year. He played in the 14U PGF last year with this same squad and was out in the first round. In on the hands, Taylor is on. All-league performer as a freshman at Lakewood High School. Catches today, but she played third base in high school. We may see someone run for her at this point. Let's see. Looks like Jada Cody out there running.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, dude, we're going to wait until we get something up. That's a great job, man.
Marty Tyson firing up in there. Get something up. Somebody get a pitch up and take advantage of it. Marty in the Cubs organization as a player. Jada Cody, who runs it first, describes her strengths as speed on the bases, aggressive on the bases. Well, that's why she's there. Bella Rocco. Urapa Hills High School. Lucy is mom, Chris is dad. The pitch is outside. Pickoff throw gets away, but how far? Runner stays. By the way, watch this get cleaned up really quickly. Pitch was a strike.
Yeah, and it's nice for Henson to be able to go ahead and throw this freely because look at the crashing defenders backing up.
Balls and 2 strikes to count to Bella Rocco. Bella takes up and in, snap throw again into the dirt. Bouncing ball, pitch in, charging on a short hop. That's a heck of a play. Paige Smith gobbled that one up. It's her team back into the dugout. Took a chance, do or die on this one. You cannot wait back. You go for it, you grab it, you lead 3-0.
Glove is a female-focused brand, custom-made for female athletes. Made in the USA with outstanding customer service.
Customer satisfaction. And then seeing that the girls are feeling good about themselves. That's going to be a huge thing. And the design is what really takes the cake. The kids love the way they feel, they fit, and you look good, you play good.
Looking good, feeling good, and playing great. The Glove.
makes a thunderbolt. They pitch faster, hit farther, run quicker, go harder. They bring home championships and build relationships. They never quit and strive to push through any obstacle that may come their way, for themselves, for each other, for their future. Because it's not about the game, it's about the girls. Visit us online to learn more about how you can become a Thunderbolt.
Tessa Magnanimo in the circle out of Chaminade High School in Southern California, looking to keep it right here. She and her squad trail it by a score of 3-0. Raylene Gutierrez to start things. Wagging that left-handed bat. St. Lucy's High School is her current school. Raylene, 2014 PGF member, winning last year. Dad is Joe, mom is Rita. She's got an older sister that plays that's going to Nevada. In on the knuckles, is that in there? You betcha. And again, that's in because it's up. If that pitch is down, that's not a base hit.
I think you're exactly right, and Gutierrez is so ready to swing her stick in the box. You were talking about that wag, but she's aggressive and she's ready to go. And this pitch, up in the zone, and she's able to get enough of that to get it into left field. But just pure strength to get that ball out of the infield.
Into left center field, off the end of the bat. That freezes Presley Pylon with the swing of the bat. Let's take a look at some of the championships that have been handed out here at the Premier Girls Fast Pitch. Tennessee Mojo 10U Premier Champions, and what a great squad that was to watch. At 10U, the execution was thrilling to see. Intensity South Texas, they gave them a battle. The 10U runner-up in on the knuckles, played on a hop, and the lead runner moves up. Audrey LeClaire on a 1-3, one-hop ground out is erased. The 12U Premier National Championship. Battle of Texas. Texas sudden impact. And they had a team within their own borders that they had to take care of. Texas Impact Gold, another great matchup of two teams. Taking that one with her. Down the line. In time to get Jasmine Perez-Chica. A 1-2-3 inning. That may get some momentum going in that Angels dugout. Firecrackers Rico for the first time. Tony Rico winning the PGF National Championship at the 18U Premier Division. And two very proud programs and two Southern California programs battling for that title. And so Tony defeating this time the Cal Cruisers. The 18U Premier National Championship, and certainly part of a couple of great weekends here in Southern California. The best players gather from around the United States, but that makes it the world's best softball. Galena Burns, Centennial High School. Corona Centennial High School is in the hole 0-1. You'll find her on the corner of the infield or the outfield. Mo Mercado looks on, the multiple national champion for the SoCal A's and the shortstop for the University of Arizona. Helping dad coach. 0-2 the count on Burns. Rise ball too much. In the Platinum division, some great battles as well. As the California Great Bets, San Joaquin Valley in Southern California defeating by a score of 2-0 the Birmingham Bolts. And then this play ending things for Sean Pragier's Firecracker squad over the Midwest Speed, 3-2. A couple of great titles. Really, really good games. 2-0, 3-2 at the 14 and 16U level.
We've seen a lot of really close games, a lot of very good pitching, obviously, to quiet these bats, because there is some huge offensive power in the lineups that have made it to this championship game. Maddie
Gurgen, Claremont High School. Dad is Sean, mom is Andrea. Changeup skips in there. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. SoCal Athletics lead it 3-0. Pitch up, she got to commit. Called her off. Now, we always know about the pitcher with regard to directing traffic. But that pitcher's an athlete. Paige Smith banged right into Lexi Sosa. Help us out with this one here.
Well, I mean, your priority is always going to go to your infielders, but you got to know your pitcher also. And in this case, Lexi Sosa more than able to field her position and didn't have to move at all. I mean, that's just a little bit of miscommunication. Maybe assuming one or the other should have it, but just a little discussion about that. Fortunately, nobody injured on the play. Some smiles between the girls, and the play was made.
Well, just a quick reminder, if you want to have a teaching moment, as talented as these players are, you don't want to have that happen in the 7th inning of a 1-run game. Maddie Vasquez out of Santiago High School. Finishing 5th on an Angel squad in 2014. Finishing 9th on an Angel squad in 2015. In on the hands. Nice job as that one flattened out on the ground. That is 4 in a row, sat down by Lexi Sosa. She and her squad lead it in this 14U Premier PGF National Championship game, 3-0.
Fairy tales it can happen to you.
Stronger, higher,
If
faster.
you're young at heart,
Hold it, hold it.
here is the best part. You have a head start. If you are amongst the very young at heart.
A building is only as strong as the foundation it's built upon. That's why family-owned Morris Shea has been providing deep foundation and earth retention systems throughout the United States and the Caribbean since 1969. From heavy industrial projects to bridges, schools, sports stadiums, and government buildings, we have the technical expertise to handle even the most geologically and environmentally challenging sites. Because at Morris Shea, we know there's nothing more important than a strong foundation. Visit us at morrisshea.com to see how we can help support your next project.
Hashtag what? Hashtag what? Hashtag what? It's
The SoCal Athletics, 9 national championships, leaded by a score of 3-0. Had a domination of 4 consecutive at the 18U level. First pitch popped up, long run. Diving attempt, holding on that hard dirt out there. Great play by Savannah Alacon. Great play.
And everyone's playing in. Look at the position of Savannah in left field, but great effort. Nice job of sticking with this ball, tailing away from her close to that fence, but such good concentration.
Quincy Lilio has that one taken away, and obviously just that second chance. That was clearly a foul ball. Here's Alyssa Garcia, who really, truly leaned on a softball her last time up. This time it's on the ground. And in time for the out, a couple of outs in this inning. We talked about Mo Mercado helping her dad coach. She was part of that squad that after her walk-off hit, the very next year they won it again with a walk-off hit in 2011. She and sister Danica, year after year, taking home national title, playing up as younger players winning national titles. And Mercado, Mike Candrea, one of his rocks. There's some talented players on that Arizona team, but she is one of the key leaders. That one lined to left field. And I'll tell you this, Tessa Magnanimo has really settled things down, just inviting her offense to get going. Two really clean and quick innings.
Glove is a female-focused brand, custom-made for female athletes. Made in the USA with outstanding customer service.
Customer satisfaction, and then seeing that the girls are feeling good about themselves. That's going to be a huge thing. And the design is what really takes the cake. The kids love the way they feel, they fit, and you look good, you play good.
Looking good, feeling good, and playing great. The Glove.
What makes a Thunderbolt? They pitch faster, hit farther, run quicker, go harder. They bring home championships and build relationships. They never quit and strive to push through any obstacle that may come their way, for themselves, for each other, for their future. Because it's not about the game, it's about the girls. Visit us online to learn more about how you can become a Thunderbolt.
Chance to hide, if you'd like to hide. The sun certainly is fun. On that third base side, there's nothing better than the soundtrack of the Corona Angels fans, because they listen for the cheers of their younger players in the dugout, and that sea of red gets going and joins in. That's the most serene crowd under the umbrellas, and that's all right too. Autumn Bennett. First pitch, high strike, right at the letters, 0-1 the count to Autumn. Evans East Valley High School. Father is Al, her mom is Anna. And Autumn takes just off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Lexi Sosa working. Sosa will lead off next inning with a bat in her hands. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Autumn's mom, Anna, played softball in high school. Dad was a heck of an well-rounded athlete as well, football and basketball. Autumn in the hole, 1-2. Center field, squared it up, but right to Jasmine Perez-Chica. Jasmine's a good one. Her dad, Tony Perez-Chica, has been a long-time minor league baseball instructor, played professionally as well, but in the Diamondbacks organization. A really important man throughout the minor leagues. Tony will be a big league manager someday. Oh, and 1 the count. Savannah Alarcon. Was there ever a time, Amanda, where you didn't hit for yourself as a pitcher? In other words, if you're Lexi, is it just something you like to do? It keeps your momentum going forward?
Yeah, no, I've always hit for myself. It's always kind of been just part of my game.
That's off of Lexi's foot, and that's a base runner. Savannah with the single. Squared it up nicely, level swing. Sosa unable to make that play.
And a really nice square slap right back up the middle. Hard for a pitcher to get that low that quick. After completing the pitch, sometimes you tend to be off balance, maybe leaning one way or the other. But off of Lexi Sosa's foot, and that's the base hit.
Base hit left field. That one slapped the other way by Nia Carter. Two very level swings, letting the ball travel deep.
And Nia Carter was the one that had that shift on before, and I think even with 3 defenders on that left side, this still would have found a hole. You cannot place this ball any better than she just put that into left field.
Alarcon. Carter. And now Sydney Huff. One and 0 the count to Sydney. Her sister Ashley played college softball at San Francisco State for a year and then went to Chico State for a couple of more years of softball. In on the hands, fly ball center field. Perez Chica there for the out. Quiets this crowd, 2 outs in the inning, but I'll tell you what, that crowd, a great soundtrack, a great background to this game. As we talked about the passionate Corona Angels fans.
It's almost a prerequisite for being on this team. Like you make the tryout and then you have to sincerely talk to the parents about their role in the stands. Are you willing to participate in cheers? If not, you got to park yourself up on the berm.
1-0 the count. And even Marty Tyson out there in that third base box. There's a lot of clapping, a lot of noise. Next half inning we'll have a conversation with the one-time Cub farmhand. 11th round pick of the Chicago Cubs. That never dials down. Funny, you speak with him after a game, you have to pry words out of his mouth. We did that yesterday, a great conversation with him. That's somehow not the case right now. High pop-up. That was a changeup up in the zone, and simply put, she got away with one. But in a national championship game, you don't apologize for getting away with a mistake. You take it, you get back in the dugout, and you know what? She'll lead off the next inning with a bat in her hand. She'd like that same pitch to hit.
Yep, got it. Okay.
We talked about the leadership of Marty Tyson and starting a power in the Inland Empire, the head coach of this Corona Angels team. Marty joins us down in the third base dugout. So yesterday, Coach, you get down 6-0 and you have a battle to climb uphill. You come back and win it by some crazy football score because you guys can hit. Here you are again today. Going through it yesterday, getting down 3-0, kind of just an aw shucks. You believe in yourselves, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. And so what we're trying to do is stay the course with our philosophy on offense. So that's the problem right now. We got 5 pop-ups and 1 strikeout. So 6 of our 9 outs have been pop-ups and strikeouts. So we're trying to put some pressure on them as we did yesterday.
Real quick, sum it up if you can quickly. What is your philosophy if I played for you?
Oh, we're consistently trying to put pressure on the defense and advanced runners. That's what we say at fast pitch softball. This ain't baseball, waiting on the 3-run home run. We're consistently trying to put pressure on them to advance runners and get that key hit. So we're slowly getting there. We're pecking away. We had runners in scoring position last inning, so we're starting to make adjustments on hitting the top half of the ball.
Love your passion, Coach. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Marty Tyson. Marty Tyson, in a word or sentence, he is not boring. And he loves to teach. 1983, 1984, he played for the Cubs in the minor leagues. And if you're wondering kind of when that was with regard to his journey through the minor leagues, he played with Jamie Moyer, the longtime major league pitcher, who had a heck of a career, more than a couple of hundred wins in the big leagues. Tyson, a rookie ball teammate with Jamie Moyer.
He was blessed with daughters, so here he is.
High drive, deep left center field. See ya! Lexi Sosa with a long ball. She did say she'd like the shot at the same pitch she got away with. She did get one up, and she crushed it.
And Sosa's such an athlete, and we've been talking about this. She's a pitcher with a lot of power in the circle, but then talk about the power at the plate. That ball belt high. She knows as soon as she makes contact, hands go in the air, she knows that ball's out of the ballpark, left center field. Clearly excited to get herself one more run up on the board.
And so now Paige Smith after the home run by Lexi Sosa. That screwball's buried in, 2-0 the count. They pay Smith to the opposite field. A lot of room in left center field for Paige. If she pulls it, she drives it. That's to center field. Goodbye! Back home runs for the Athletics.
And this team is so deep in their lineup, and look at the swing. The location of that pitch is down in the zone. A little bit too much over the plate, but lower than the last. But again, capitalizes it with some big power into center field.
5-0 to score in the top of the fourth inning. A chance for Raylene Gutierrez to hit now. 3 home runs in this contest. Fly ball, right center field, down. That one will roll to the wall. Gutierrez hustling on around into second with a stand-up double. She had already singled in the second inning. A couple of years back, Raylene hit a home run in the 2014 championship game, winning it all. She's an LSU commit as she stands at second base. Matafa'apito will hit. And a change in the circle as well. Fa'apito will hit. And for Tyson's squad, he takes a look at Sarah Willis, the Auburn commit. And again, we talked about it yesterday. When you know you're minus key pitchers, and he is minus Sarah Ladd, who's been so important to him, you just hope to survive and piece it together.
Yeah, and you rely a lot on your offense. You try and minimize the opponent's runs scored and then tax them on yourself when you're on offense. 5 runs is starting to look like a bigger deficit, but he does have a pitching staff, so maybe they can change it up a little bit. Sarah Willis throws the ball fairly hard, and she's got a great changeup, so this might be a good opportunity to start throwing these hitters off balance.
Sarah Ayala High School, Mom is Rhonda, dad is Harvey. And the younger sister Alexis, who is just 6 years old. So Sarah has the responsibility of just keeping it right here. Youngsters in the stands. Club baseball player. That's CBA on the hat there. California Baseball Academy. John Pano does such a great job there. That's on the baseball diamond. These outstanding softball clubs gathered here today for a national title. All right, so Fa'apito. I got to look closely. Did Marty Tyson send in 7 other players? Because he is having a long meeting here. Coach, what do you have going on down there? Mata Fa'apito, Great Oak High School. It's part of a team a couple of years back for the SoCal A's, and I thought that name sounded very familiar, that won a 12U national championship. Gertrude is mom. Nu'uvale is dad. Bouncing ball rolled third base side. Sorry for that spontaneous, uncalled for laugh. Just doing a little bit of research of the research that we did. And I remember now taking some notes, talking to Mata yesterday. And we asked her the question, you know, give us a bit of a scouting report about yourself. And now I remember what she said. Quote, pitch me the ball and see what happens.
Confidence.
I like it.
This is why we don't show the opposing teams the scouting reports, because
Right, they get all
I get a little
offended
stuffy.
by that?
Well, if I'm a pitcher and somebody shows me that, I'd say, okay, I'll pitch you this ball.
Heaven forbid someone be confident, right?
Yeah. It's hard anymore with TV because
I know.
everything's out there, and these girls will go back and watch and listen, and oh man.
Sarah will shift out those sunglasses, avoid the reflection. By the way, Fa'apito is hitting for a Presley pylon in this spot. His hitting is featured homer, double. Well, what happened that time was a beautiful pitch over the outside corner. And we know it was fun and tongue-in-cheek with that scouting report. And that was a heck of a pitch from Sarah Willis.
Yeah, good job of coming in and really making a statement with this first hitter. Nice placement down and outside, right on the corner.
Tyson setting his defense here tight on the corners. Foul ball as that one is shot down the line. Audrey LeClaire is a Michigan commit. She travels out. I guess you have to hop on I-10. I've made that drive many times because she goes to Phoenix Country Day. I know that's not in the Valley of the Inland Empire out there. That's in the Valley of the Sun. Not about at 40th Street and Camelback in Phoenix. So she is one of the many players we see in this sport that travels away from home to play some summertime baseball. Or softball, I should say. It happens on both diamonds. So Ted is dad and Allie is mom, and the younger sister Charlotte, who is 2. Bouncing ball, foul ball. Off the bat of Audrey. At Phoenix Country Day, she runs track, she swims, plays volleyball, and plays basketball as well.
I always wonder how athletes are able to do that, because I played 3 sports in high school, but to play more than 3 sports and maybe competing seasons, how somebody's able to make that all work. It sounds like fun.
Played on last year's squad. finishing 5th for the SoCal A's. Changeup hovered up there, and she got a strike out of it. David's daughter Mo looking on. Slaps that one foul, so we'll do it again. Lexi Sosa and Paige Smith and Alyssa Garcia have all homered in this contest to make it 5-0 SoCal Athletics, seeking as a club their 10th national championship. She got the call over the outside corner. Screwball extended the zone just a bit. Back-to-back strikeouts. Sarah Willis has restored order.
You can't get a pitch much better than this. Great placement down and outside, right on the corner. Maybe even just off, but for 2 strikes, you got to be protecting. And watch all this movement coming out of Willis. I mean, she uses her entire body. You can just tell she's an athlete.
Change up. Ground ball, having to play it back to throw in time and got it. Autumn Bennett took a couple of steps back and ended up making the play. Speaking of back, outfielders were traveling back. Lexi Sosa, Paige Smith, back-to-back jacks. The Athletics lead it 5-0, middle of the 4th.
If you're young at heart, here is the best part. You have a head start. If you are amongst the very young at heart.
A building is only as strong as the foundation it's built upon. That's why family-owned Morris Shea has been providing deep foundation and earth retention systems throughout the United States and the Caribbean since 1969. From heavy industrial projects to bridges, schools, sports stadiums, and government buildings, we have the technical expertise to handle even the most geologically and environmentally challenging sites. Because at Morris Shea, we know there's nothing more important than a strong foundation. Visit us at morrisshea.com to see how we can help support your next project.
Hashtag what? Hashtag what? Hashtag what? It's
David Mercado's squad aggressively attacking the baseball. Coach, thanks for joining. A simple question for you. If I were a player, wanted to wear one of your uniforms, what are some of the standards I'd have to abide by?
You just got to be hard-nosed, showing up ready to go to work every day.
We see level swings. When you talk to your club about attacking the baseball, these aren't homers because they're dropping their back shoulder over swinging. These are all pretty aggressive swings. What's your offensive philosophy once they get in that box?
Oh, well, we like to have a plan. We like to narrow it down to points, whether it's middle out or middle in, and we like to hit down on the ball. Obviously, our game is one that consists of up and down. We like to stay up the ball and put some pressure on the defense, make them make plays.
Having fun coaching with Mo?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I love having my kids home.
I softened the dad in you. Nice job. Good stuff.
Thank
Coach,
you.
best of luck.
Thank you.
Super intense, staring down the camera, scary coach. Got it. Hey, that was easy, right?
I think both of these coaches have that element to them. They're voicey and hard on the girls maybe isn't the right term, but aggressive with them, and they're instilling all of these attributes or characteristics, whatever you call it, to what they're going to need when they're in college. When they're 14 years old, but they're going to appreciate it. You can tell these guys are on the inside just big teddy bears.
Oh, you bet. There's a way that it's approached. You can call it whatever you want. I think old school is kind of a lazy way to describe it. I think there's a lot more to it than that because they care about their players and they'll fight for their players. They'll take up for their players. They have in return, really high expectations for their work ethic, for their attitude, that they listen. Either bench, if you're sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, you may not play anymore in the game if you're sitting on the bench moping. 1-2 the count. That one rolled foul. Bella Rocco.
And a lot of these girls remain in the organizations throughout their career, so it's fun. You know, when you look at the 12 and under championships that the Athletics had won, some of the girls, they continue on, they carry over, and we actually get to see them develop because they end up on this field here year after year.
What great pitch, tough to deal with. So uncomfortable she didn't run going out of the box. That's a great feeling as a pitcher, awful as a hitter. You get jammed that badly.
Now batting first baseman number 50, Kalina Burns.
Yeah, I'm thinking Rocco maybe thinks that hits her before she gets out of the box. She makes contact. It doesn't look like it gets a piece of her, but it did look like it might have felt foul when it came off of her barrel. Maybe that's why she didn't take off running. But she kind of contacted it behind her a bit, so maybe she assumed that it was going to go foul.
Sun-splash day, it's diving down. It was an overcast morning. Screwball, a little bit too lively. 1 ball and 1 strike to count on Kalina Burns. University of Central Florida, dangerous hitter. There is height, that means there is leverage, and with leverage and a pretty swing comes homers. And we have seen Burns on many occasions take a long trip over that wall. This is one you have to be careful with. 2-1 the count to Kalina. Ball inside. Mom is Carrie, Dad is Trinani. When we speak of Burns in that batter's box, sister Julia. Three and 2 the count.
Burns really making Sosa work for this at bat.
Ball's been tough. She takes it right back inside on the hands.
Yeah, that coupled with the outside corner gets it in really tight. Burns barely clears those hands and gets a little bit of the barrel on it, but not comfortable enough to square up.
To the right side, that one out over the plate. They take a shot at her, but she is right through the bag with a base hit for Burns. That was a heck of an at-bat. At some point, you stop being a power hitter, knowing you're not driving it over the boards. You just need to reach. Kudos for that at-bat.
Yeah, and just letting Sosa provide the power. Look at how deep this ball is contacted, way back off of that right hip. With 2 strikes, you have to let the ball travel deep, and that's what she did.
Willis came on to pitch. She stays on to hit, and she fouls that one off to the right side. Boy, she came in and changed the face of an inning that had 2 homers and a double. She went strikeout, strikeout, ground out. And the Auburn commit made this game feel quite a bit different. You know, her squad's got to support her with some offense, which means that's her responsibility now.
Taking a look at Burns' swing again. Nice contact point. Looks like she's going up the middle, but that ball middle outside drives it into right field.
Change up fooled her badly. The hips went one way, the hands couldn't hang in, so she has popped up to the third baseman. Sarah Willis goes down. She won a PGF championship last year on the Bat Busters Mascarenas team. And sometimes you switch because it makes sense for your family or for different reasons. It's funny how quietly she mentioned that now that she's with a new club. That shot to the right side, gobbled up and in time for the out. And a big out it was. Madison Vasquez is erased. 5-0 is the score. We have played 4. Now you start to count down outs as it gets a little bit later, trying to add on to that big lead.
We came all the way from Guam. We were watching PGF softball.
Wherever we go, I know we won't be sleeping. Wake up, looking on the beautiful. Wake with the stars under the telescope. I know, we can do something cool. Wake up in the middle of the mystical.
Sarah Willis back in that circle, ready to rock and roll. Quincy Lilio to lead things off in that left-handed batter's box here. Bill Barber Park, the Anna Manning Stadium in Irvine, California. Right down the middle, 0-1 the count to Quincy, who reached on an error and scored in the first inning, flied out to left field. A national champion with the SoCal Athletics back in 2014. Dad is Lucas, mom is Leslie.
Hey, back four.
A fun bum back. We had a reference of players and a team that came from Guam to play in the Premier Girls Pass Pitch. Once he talks about her grandfather, one of Guam's best players. Played so well. Her parents played a lot of softball as well when she was young. Bouncing ball up the ladder. Quick play, quick fire, on in time. Bella Rocco makes the play. 18U Platinum National Championship. Iowa Premier Gold. They came last year, they finished second. They came back, they won it all. And they talked about how much they have learned. They played a really good team, USA Athletics. The runner-up at the 18U level. The Platinum. Strike one over the outside corner, Alyssa Garcia. Garcia homered back in the first inning. And Amanda, that was a classic homer. That was a back leg, long ball, no doubt homer.
That was a collegiate style homer. that was a bomb. And it looks like Willis remembers that, staying out of that power zone, hanging on that outside corner, but who knows, maybe she'll sneak one right on the inside, get her leaning a little bit more.
Change up is high. 3 balls and 1 strike to count to Garcia. The UCLA commit hits a line drive foul on the third base line. And a Mater Dei's best hitters this year as a freshman. Local school with Marty Tyson, who was a heck of a high school hitter at Ontario High School, good enough to find himself in the 11th round of the draft. Stayed back on that changeup, and she's off to the races. Boy, is she strong. Because honestly, that didn't have great sound off the bat. That just shows her pure strength. Kind of jammed herself on a changeup and hit a one-hopper off the wall.
Yeah, and stayed back after driving a ball opposite field, stays back on this changeup. Especially keeping those hands back. You can see that front knee goes, but the hands stay clear through. Very nice.
Waiting for an opportunity to send a runner out there. Seneca Kiro comes on. Kiro will run. Kiro playing shortstop out there. There's a DP for her bat so she can get out there and use the legs. Seneca can. Kinsey Hansen's 0 for 2. Line drive, left center field, one down out there. Savannah Alafone closed the gap very nicely. Good play. Lexi Sosa also having the opportunity to play in her first PGF National Championship. She's got a 21-year-old sibling, a 12-year-old younger sister, and a 1-year-old, Austin, at home. Kim and Joe, mom and dad, as that one is low. Three and 0 to count to Lexi.
Oh, there's an open base at first, so you can't really blame her for not wanting to bring the ball too much over the zone. But behind Sosa is Smith, who came up big with a home run of her own following Sosa, so choose your battles, I guess.
Looks like another runner here. I believe it's Savannah Favre who will run.
Now batting third baseman number 9, Katie Smith.
Sosa homered, so they pitch around her. But Smith homered. She homered as part of the back-to-back in the 4th inning, and she takes on the outside corner 0-1. This is that.
Stay away from that zone on Smith, man. She crashed that ball down, dropped her barrel.
To the right side, foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes to count. The Ole Miss commit.
Hey, nothing close, 9. Let's go. Battle up there, 9. Let's go.
Willis in that circle. Ian, good 0-2 pitch. Dad Harvey played baseball, played for a while professionally in Germany. Talking about Sarah, her mom, ran track in college. She's an Auburn commit. Off the end of the bat, down for a base hit. Vasquez charges. It's cut off, sliding in safely at the plate, easily out front with that speed. Seneca Kiro all the way to third goes Favre, and here we have another run. 6-0 the score.
The Athletics have been so good with their hands, especially on the off-speed pitch. Now this one up in the zone, but the front half goes a little bit before the hands, but the hands stay back, and they drive the ball into right field. This team hits to all sides of that field.
Raylene Gutierrez has double. She has single. Takes the pitch up and out of the zone. 1-0 the count. Found herself overcommitted there. 1 ball and 1 strike the count.
Ball up, look at that lower half, already straight at the pitcher, but the hands stay back in a nice contact position. You can see that bat lag, that allows some whip into right field.
2 balls and 1 strike to count. Room in right center field, rolls that one out to third. On across the diamond in time to the out. A run across, 6-0 in the national championship game. The SoCal A's on top.
Glove is a female-focused brand, custom made for female athletes. Made in the USA with outstanding customer service.
Customer satisfaction, and then seeing that the girls are feeling good about themselves. That's going to be a huge thing. And the design is what really takes the cake. The kids love the way they feel, they fit, and you know, you look good, you play good.
Looking good, feeling good, and playing great. The Glove.
What makes a Thunderbolt? They pitch faster, hit farther, run quicker, go harder. They bring home championships and build relationships. They never quit and strive to push through any obstacle that may come their way, for themselves, for each other, for their future. Because it's not about the game, it's about the girls. Visit us online to learn more about how you can become a Thunderbolt.
Unique Torres will pinch hit. Beautiful view of Deanna Manning Stadium, Bill Barber Park. Gary Hanning joins us, Executive Vice President, and a man with such a rich softball history at Premier Girls Fast Pitch and with the Bat Busters. Gary, this has to be thrilling for you this year after each and every year, because as you guys came together years back to build this PGF, to have an opportunity for players to show themselves, we now have 10U players that are talented. You fill that field to 32, 2 levels of 18U championships. This has to be a thrill for you to see the evolution of this tournament.
Yeah, it is very much. The ideas that we had to start with, I think pretty obviously were correct. It is by far the best national tournament at this point. And it's fun to be part of. It's fun to watch the kids and watch them come through from 10 to 12 to 18 and such.
Showcasing, that's another part of it too, that obviously over the last decade or so in both diamond sports that's grown more and more. You guys just aren't doing it now following this tournament or before this tournament. It's now nationwide for PGF as well, telling your story and allowing players to tell their story all over the country.
Yes, well, from the very beginning, Dan and myself, the idea that we had was to give the country a chance to play softball at a better level, to have a better environment, to have a better place to show their skills. And it takes a little bit of time for it to spread out, but little by little it's getting there.
So with your Bat Busters history and all of the success that went on with your program and the growth of softball, important for you to see everyone taking part in success nationwide. There are teams coming out here. Look, we've got a South Dakota team here in a little while that has shocked everyone. Do you guys love that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this sounds bad for our California compadres, but we would like nothing better than to see a national championship where no California teams earn the finals. I mean, if they earn it, great. But having the South Dakota team and the Illinois team in the 16s is great. And yes, we'd love it to see it be national in every sense.
Savannah Alacone is hit by a pitch. That one comes high and tight. Marty Tyson will come out and make sure that she is okay. The element, too, of giving back to the community, Gary, I think it's such an important part of this. And with the John Wayne Cancer Institute, we've seen the pink wristbands all around. It doesn't make sense to me, and it's obvious to you guys, to do an event like this without having a huge benefit for your community.
Well, we hope that it does. I know the John Cancer Institute has been very nice to us, and we've been very good to them, both PGF and Surf City attorneys. And we very much like the idea that for the All-America game, there were kids from Irvine, just little kids here to see Jenny Finch, here to see those players, and I think that's helpful.
Gary, the All-American game, we talked with Gary Henning, Executive Vice President for PGF, Premier Girls Fast Pitch. That one dropped down. This is a tough play to make it at all, but it's made out there at third. Paige Smith guns down Nia Carter. Nia doing all she can, but that's the second out of the inning. Amanda, this is a heck of an effort.
Ooh, this is a heck of an effort on both sides. Beautifully placed bunt after showing it, pulling it back, and this is a very close play. I'm just glad I'm not the one having to make that call, because that could have gone either way.
Sydney Huff, the shortstop. Gary Hanning, join us, Executive Vice President of PGF. Quick snap throw down to second. You know what we're seeing too, Gary, and this has got to excite you. Not just players that you would say, okay, good softball player plays softball. We're seeing athletes now choose softball over other sports. You like that?
Very much so. Yeah, it is a game that our teams were always based on athletic ability. We're often not big, but often we're very athletic, fast, well coordinated, and I still believe that that's the way to be successful.
Sydney Huff has grounded out. She has flied to center field. Premier Girls Fast Pitch 14U. Premier National Championship game 6-0. The SoCal Athletics lead it. Popped up left field. Easy chance coming on in. Lilio puts it away. Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for allowing us to be here again.
Thank you.
Gary Hanning joining us, Executive Vice President, Premier Girls Fast Pitch, and the history of this sport with the Bat Busters as well.
Fairy tales. It can happen to you. If you're young at heart, now here is the best part. You have a head start. If you are amongst the very young at heart.
A building is only as strong as the foundation it's built upon. That's why family-owned Morris Shea has been providing deep foundation and earth retention systems throughout the United States and the Caribbean since 1969. From heavy industrial projects to bridges, schools, sports stadiums, and government buildings, we have the technical expertise to handle even the most geologically and environmentally challenging sites. Because at Morris Shea, we know there's nothing more important than a strong foundation. Visit us at morrisshea.com to see how we can help support your next project.
Six to nothing the score. 3 home runs to Story for the SoCal Athletics. They get another opportunity to swing the bat. Black and silver of the Athletics. Isabella Izzy Kelly out of Legacy High School. Colorado native has an opportunity to pitch now for the Corona Angels. Marty Tyson's Corona Angels. A player from Phoenix, Arizona, now a player from Colorado. Presley Pylon loads that stance. Hands out away from her body in the first pitch over the outside corner. Strike one with a screwball. Another screwball. They played in tight on the infield. Pylon is erased on a 4-3 ground out. This game full of pretty swings and long balls. We saw it early and often. Alyssa Garcia, 2-run homer. Lexi Sosa, who's working in the circle, solo shot right behind her. Ole Miss commit Paige Smith to dead center field. 3 home runs in the contest, another run scoring on a miscue. There was an RBI single by Paige Smith as well. And that is where we stand.
Number 42, Hannah Kumiyama.
Bouncing ball, middle of the diamond. That's a base hit into center field. And that time, call to the bench and a base hit, a good opportunity. Hannah Kumiyama out of Gar High School in Cerritos, California. So Hannah off the bench. Hannah with a base hit. Congratulations to her. As she gives way. And Audrey LeClaire comes on to run. So Kumiyama, won a PGF championship a couple of years ago. And then last year on the team that finished 5th. Ho hum, there's a base hit. You get called upon.
Number 24,
1-0 the count. Destiny Nori now hits. Everyone gets an opportunity, and this is a cool thing that's going on with David Mercado. Nori, who is an Oklahoma commit, a middle infielder. Going to be a freshman at Mater Dei. Bouncing ball, and that's a foul ball. For Destiny, mom is Marissa, dad is JP, and her aunt, well, she played for UCLA. In on the hand, popped up. That's a double play. Aggressive base running a little too far off. LeClaire is doubled up. Nori jammed, and we move to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's 6 after 6, by the way. This could be it, a national title. Marty Tyson so successful, and a couple of years ago his squad offensively led again, the hit doctor, if you will, here in Southern California, run after run, and then in the end the Corona Angels at the 14U level, at this same level, the Premier National Championship. That was a lot of fun to be a part of a few years back, and the passion of that man, how much he cares for his players, really poured out. There with his wife, his daughters who have played this sport all very well. Mama T, they call his wife, by the way. All the parents affectionately call her. Nina just finished playing in Nebraska, hit .349 in the Big Ten her senior year. That was Donna. Dina played at Washington. Corey played at Nebraska. 4 daughters, all at least played high school. Taylor Pack to lead things off. Pitch sails away, 1-0 the count. Pack takes low. Taylor has singled. She has popped up to the second baseman. Three balls and one strike the count to Pack. All-league performer as a freshman at Lakewood High School. Started at third base as a freshman on varsity. And on 3-1, shoots it into left field. It's a base hit. You need one to stay alive with regard to runs and the run rule of 6 after 6. Looks like Coach Tyson wants to send in a runner. It's Jada Cody. Cody on at first. Bella Rocco hits now. Second time Cody has pinch ran. Temescal Canyon High School. To the right side, base hit, nobody out, a couple of runners on. In championship play, this is why there's some anxiety for the team in red. So you score one to hit again. And remember, this team's trailed 6-0 yesterday in the first and won. They scored 21. Oh, and 1 the count. Changeup misses away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Snap throw down, out at second! Pylon went down in front of that bag, applied the tag. There was no space to get in there. Oh my goodness, and what a throw by Kenzie Hansen. She never got there. She never got back to the bag. Pitch is high. 2-2 the count. Oh my goodness, what a huge out. And to hold on to it, Pylon. 2-2 high, 3-2 the count. Now Hansen's feeling her oats big time back there. Delana Burns can hit. She proved it with a single to the right side back in the 4th inning. With mistakes, she hits homers. 4.2 student in the classroom. Marty Tyson, her inspiration for all she has learned as a hitter. Just got a piece of that one. Screwball in and a good pitch. Changeup, popped up, center field, diving play! Jasmine Perez Chica gave way in this ball game, and that was an incredible play out there by Quincy Lilio, who had moved into the position for Jasmine. Unbelievable play by Quincy. Two good center fielders, and you don't miss a beat with either one of them. Over the outside corner. That one fired in there for a strike to Sarah Willis. One out away, 6 after 6. Changed up on her 0-2. Fly ball right, into the corner, racing, nearly hauls it in, and ouch. Oh boy, let's hope everyone's all right down there. My goodness. Hard smash into the fence. What a great effort there. Audrey LeClaire, chain link fence, and she'll shake it off. You know who loves that effort? Lexi Sosa loves that effort. No balls and 2 strikes to count. The 0-2 pitch, lined into left, played on a hop. This game is still alive. Sarah Willis with the hit. Think about that pickoff. What a difference that makes now in this ball game. And a pinch hitter now. Peyton Linkovich.
You keep doing it.
David Mercado comes out. Marty Tyson, who has gone to his bench. Go to Peyton here with an opportunity to hit. Lexi meets Peyton now. Peyton from Legend High School. Lettered in 2 sports as a freshman, softball and basketball this year. Her opportunity to extend this game. At the belt on the outside corner, 0-1 to count to Linkovich. To the right side, foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. She's been fearless with her screwball in. She's had an effective changeup away. Look at these blue skies. She has been shining bright, spinning a shutout in the national championship game. Sosa 1 strike away. And there it is! The SoCal Athletics need to expand a bigger building because they win another national championship. You can make it 10 in the history of this outstanding club that has dominated the PGF, and black and silver. They do it one more time. The SoCal Athletics, the 2016 Premier Girls Fast Pitch 14U National Champs. Lexi Sosa was outstanding. She goes the distance in the 6-after-6 final score. That'll do it, a shutout. What a thrill it was watching so many games leading to this, watching Marty Tyson coach and his team with passion play, including a 21-run effort, but their offense just hit the wall. Their offense hit the wall thanks to this talented arm in the circle, UCLA commit Lexi Sosa. We'll head down to the diamond. Amanda Freed standing by with a conversation, a celebration, all sorts of fun down there. Ho-hum, the Athletics do it again.
Yep. Well, I don't have him yet. Yeah. Well, I told him to come, so.
Six to nothing, the final score, and an outstanding contest as the SoCal Athletics now add a 14U Premier National Championship to that resume. 12U, 16U, 18U, 14U as well. Defense front and center in the 6th inning. Some great plays that we saw. Pickoff right on top of the bag. Hansen and Pylon clean the bases, and then this. Incredible diving effort, hauling it in. Quincy Lilio, who had come on for Jasmine Perez-Chica and was so outstanding to watch. It was awesome in the circle with Lexi Sosa. Of course, David Mercado, a great job as a head coach, standing by with both. Let's head it on down to Amanda Freed. Amanda, take it away.
Thanks, Darren. Okay, I've got Coach Dave Mercado and winning pitcher Lexi Sosa. First, Coach, we've seen you in multiple national championships winning. This is your first at this age division, am I correct? What's so special about this team?
The chemistry. There's no doubt about it. It's something we strive on. The girls play for each other. You know, having this many girls on the team is kind of hard to manage, but they're all selfless enough to understand the betterment for the team. So that's the special thing about them.
Well, your team is so well-rounded, offensively, defensively, in the circle. What about this girl standing next to you, about your starting pitcher?
Oh, I can't say enough about her. You know, we paced early to try to keep her fresh, and when she got the opportunity, she came in and slammed the door. So she's definitely something special and definitely completed our ball club this year. So we're real grateful to get her.
And Lexi, you pitched a shutout, you hit a home run, you kind of did a little bit of everything, but your team played very well behind you. What do you love so much about the way that your team can perform?
You know, we just put it all on the field. We came out here with a chip on our shoulder, and we did our very best all the way throughout the game.
And your first national championship, am I correct? How did you feel after that last pitch was thrown?
You know, words can't be described, and I'm so happy and proud of my girls.
Nice job. Congratulations. Go enjoy.
Amanda, good stuff. Lexi Sosa, and headed to Modern Day and doing great stuff there. Student body president, so many great things on that resume. You can add to that resume a national championship. The SoCal Athletics do it again. Seems like college campuses are riddled with SoCal Athletics outstanding players in the SEC and the Pac-12. We'll have some final thoughts when we come back. The 14U Premier PGF National Champions, the SoCal Athletics, as they defeat Marty Tyson's Corona Angels. More to bit.
Glove is a female focus brand, custom made for female athletes. Made in the USA with outstanding customer service.
Customer satisfaction, and then seeing that the girls are feeling good about themselves. That's going to be a huge thing. And the design is what really takes the cake. The kids love the way they feel, they fit, and you know, you look good, you play good.
Looking good, feeling good, playing great. The Glove.
What makes a thunderbolt? They pitch faster, hit farther, run quicker, go harder. They bring home championships and build relationships. They never quit and strive to push through any obstacle that may come their way, for themselves, for each other, for their future. Because it's not about the game, it's about the girls. Visit us online to learn more about how you can become a Thunderbolt.
A championship, another worth celebrating because this one unique. At the 14U level, players that are graduating into high school, those that are finishing being junior high athletes, they are now champions as high schoolers. And at the 14U, this rich, historic program now has a national title to go along with so many other age groups, especially early on, dominating at the 18U level. Lexi Sosa was the story. She homered, she was in the circle, and she pitched so very well. The Bruin commit going to UCLA had her day in the sunshine, but so did Marty Tyson's club for an entire week. These SoCal Athletics, a heck of a program, a heck of a battle. But this entire tournament has grown because nationwide teams are coming to get the likes of Tyson's Angels and the SoCal Athletics. South Dakota and Alabama, Tennessee, they're from everywhere, from the Midwest. Amanda Freed, my name is Darren Sutton. This is a presentation of Premier Girls Fast Pitch. And until next time, we'll see all of you and you and you and you at the ballpark. Have a good one.
If you're young at heart, now here is the best part. You have a head start. If you are amongst the very young at heart.
First of all, I'd like to
A building is only as strong as the foundation it's built upon. That's why family-owned Morris Shea has been providing deep foundation and earth retention systems throughout the United States and the Caribbean since 1969. From heavy industrial projects to bridges, schools, sports stadiums, and government buildings, we have the technical expertise to handle even the most geologically and environmentally challenging sites. Because at Morris Shea, we know there's nothing more important than a strong foundation. Visit us at morrisshea.com to see how we can help support your next project.
Hashtag what? Hashtag what? Hashtag what? It's
Chica, Presley Pylon, Quincy Lilio, Adrian Chang, Seneca Curl, Kayla Edwards, PJ Johnson, Kinsey Hansen, Paige Smith, Malia Benson, Shannon Bustamante. I'd also like to thank my coaches and my fans. All right, you guys, thanks for the girls all weekend. Not my fans, their fans.
Thanks, Dave. Another big hand for the Athletics, 2016 champions. Okay, we got another televised event in about an hour, so I'm asking you both to do me a favor. First of all, parents are allowed to go out in the outfield and take some pictures, and that means all those red shirts. Players, we ask you first to empty out your dugout. We have another team coming in here in about 20 minutes, so please empty your dugouts first, and then we'll get you out there. We need both teams with their trophies out by the emblem in center field for an official picture. Okay, thanks a lot, folks. We'll see you next year. Next game time is in about an hour. Thanks a lot.